20-year-old cosmetology student, because I was too dumb for college. Looks like you applied everything but yourself. What's your name? If I say it 3 times will you go away? You look like an amateur mortician's first ever embalming job. You should consider being a beauty school dropout as well. You look like a goth Sarah Jessica Parker. Hate to break it to you, but I don't think cosmetology is what you're good at either, unless you put your makeup on like that ironically. Medical student with 2 cats, anime lover, bookworm. I'm the most lazy person I know trying to stay sane. 22. Go for it, wanna have a laugh later. A tall glass of milk on the verge of spoiling. 22. Is that your dress size? Lara Croft, the fridge raider. Kazakhstan number 1. 22 and look like the middle-aged ex-wife of a Greek mafia boss. 22 with 2 cats already? It's nice to see young people getting a head start on their future. Nothing to roast, you're already shaped like a rotisserie. You look like tons of fun minus the fun. You couldn't laugh for 10 seconds without suffering serious abdominal muscle cramps. Finally, a post on here where I have absolutely no desire to check if there is a no F link. Feeling lucky and just watched my 7th ex get married while I cry. Hit me with your best. You have the same physique as a frog being picked up from its head. The only 7th ex you'll ever get is in your shirt size. You look like the 7 dwarfs had an 8th brother that lived in the basement and were too embarrassed to introduce. Fappy. They are not your exes, just because you smelled their hair on the bus. She left you knocked up. Imagine being so pathetic that a body pillow breaks up with you. The poster boy for gout. Not sure if that's a marker or an adrenaline injector to kickstart your heart every 4 days. Do the voices in your head count as exes? I don't believe you have one ex. Very sensitive, please don't hurt my heart. Sensitive enough to post on a fresh account. Wait till we see this post deleted in 12 hours. If there ever was a picture for 2 wrongs don't make a right. The photo was her idea, because she's a narcissist and you go along with it, because she's way out of your league. She cheats on you, and you pretend not to notice. Oh, this is supposed to be a roast? You're both fugly or something whatever. If her eyes were any farther apart she'd technically be a chameleon. He looks so friend-zoned that he's probably even met her boyfriend's parents. I'm all dressed up but my date didn't show up. I feel like when you remove that makeup, this would turn into one of those videos where you're actually a guy. You look like a soulless doll that haunts white people in their new house. I'm betting he showed up, then got a glimpse of you without your Instagram filters and left. Such a shame you tied your balls up for nothing. I'm all dressed up, but my date didn't show up, neither did your upper lip. Been together for 3 years, should we break up? Roast us. He is somehow prettier than you. I'm surprised I can't see a live, laugh, love poster in the background. Nice Photoshop skills, dude. Is it just me, or does the boyfriend look like a lesbian with a glued-on beard? I don't know if you should break up, but you look like an annoying couple that always want to talk about being vegan and their green lifestyle. 3 years. Obviously you guys are spending all your money on his glasses and not hers. You are literally the 2 most bland people I think I've ever seen in my life. Look like the type of people who will have a long marriage where you both hate each other, but put up with it, because you are both boring, but neither of you have friends or another choice in partner. Trust me, no insult on this thread can beat you publicly calling this man your boyfriend. Looking at you together, I feel like both of you can do better. Looking at you individually, no you can't. Little about me, I'm super into cosplay and anime, do lots of outfits in my spare times, and a bit of a league gamer. I'm not good though. Political views, I like Trump lol, do your worst. Filter on top of filter. You look like an AI corn ad. You look like you'd hook up with a guy for a new pair of shoes. You spent 2 hours on hair and makeup just to play Dance Revolution at the mall. You look like the android in Megan just without the intelligence, artificial or otherwise. Girlfriend asked for this, Italian African mixed, 22, owner of 2 cats, work in a cannabis store, to pay voice acting lessons. Fast forward 30 years. Ex-girlfriend asked for this, single, Italian African mixed, 52, owner of 32 cats, work in a cannabis store, to pay voice acting lessons. Hate to tell you this, but you're dating James Charles. That's a face for voice acting, alright. You look like the type of person who brings a MacBook to Starbucks, complains about the lack of vegan options and claps when the plane lands. Italian African, more like you are a white mutt and your dad was 1/4 black, so you use your minority status to claim how offensive product ads are and insignificantly boycott companies while being afraid of hoods because you grew up in a rich white neighborhood. She looks like she'd pepper spray me if I asked for directions. Who knew an Italian African mix results in blue hair? Mind blown. I turned 40 this year. I'm single and uncontrollably gaining weight. Turn the heat up. I used to train MMA. I still believe I'm going to make it with my screenplay. Keep up the weight gain. The only thing that will attract women to you is gravity. I hope you use those 40 years to prepare for the next 40 years of disappointment. What's your blood type? Ranch dressing? Roasted enough he deleted his account, but not before leaving the post up. That's great since the post will never die now. You can delete your account, but you can't delete the memory of these roasts. The kind of friend who gets left behind as everyone else grows. Sitting on the top bunk at that halfway house, life has roasted you enough. 21, from England, I'll let you lot figure out what I am. Sexual orientation, upsetting parents until they die early. What's sad is you think we are the ones confused. You look like you want to collect as many victim cards as possibly. Got to catch them all, I guess. You look like you misspell names on coffee orders, because it's the only thrill you have in life. Did you purposely put on eyeshadow that makes it look like you spent most of yesterday being pepper sprayed? You look like you're preparing to be in an Apple product commercial. You look like a reject K-pop star. I'm going out a limb here and assume you'd like people to refer to you as they. Your piercings are the only things that will ever fill your holes. I'm originally white and was burned black from getting roasted at lunch. Finish the transition. You'd be less ashy if you got cremated. You're supposed to snort it. The great Michael Jackson once said, if you're thinking of being my brother, it don't matter if you're black or white, but you kinda need to make up your mind about which one. I know we all have bad skin days, but taking foundation from your fat white girlfriend just makes things worse. Looking at the comments, I see many people calling you or referring to you as ashy. Let me add that much like Ash, you add little to no value to anything. My friend is a sociopath that can't feel anything. Let's change that. Can't feel anything? Nobody looks that much like a dumpster fire, unless they desperate for attention. You look like a unicorn farted so hard in your head it accidentally removed a chromosome from your DNA. Self-diagnosed sociopath doesn't count. He's the type of person to lie about mental disorders because he thinks it will make him relevant as he stands outside GameStop during a smoke break, and you're the stupid friend who indulges in his brilly fantasies. You look like you have sex with your body pillow to a point where it can stand up on its own. I can smell this picture. It's pretty clear he can't feel anything. Embarrassment would soon make him change his appearance. He may not feel anything, but his parents have felt every horrendous decision he's made since birth. 23 years old and almost exclusively wear button-up shirts. I could use some funny. Roast me. You look like the love child of Skrillex and Xerxes. Your face also looks buttoned up. Another girl out here putting rings on her face, nose, and ears cause no one wants to put one on her finger. Everybody is riffing on the piercings, but I'm just sitting here in awe of the pristine wilderness that is your eyebrows. Your parents probably tell everyone they have no children. Do it to it. Your chin looks like the actual head of a ding dong. Your life ain't much, but it's honest work. You look like a commercial for oatmeal. No ring. Did you eat your wife? You don't have to be lonely at Farmers Only. Nah, I think you probably have enough challenges already. No need to pile on. Quick click on that like button. Thanks for watching, you grass eating animals. See you soon. Bye and love you.